Hey everybody, Captain Dave here, Salty Hoosiers. It is another Saturday out on the boat, and today we've got just a little project to do. I'm going to bring you along. We're actually going to descale the engines. Pretty simple, straightforward. I'll show you what you need. It's not complicated, but I do it a certain way. It is. It's been a year. You should do it once a year. I run salt away through just about after every time we use the motors and the generator. So, but yeah, once a year, it's not a bad thing to do, to put some salt or barnacle buster, descaler fluid, whatever you want to call it. There's a couple of different brand names, but we're going to walk you through the process. So, come on. Here's what we're going to need for the project today. This is to open the cap on my strainers. This is a handy little tool to have. I highly recommend you have one on the boat. It's not only good for taking the cap off, but getting some other things off if you need it. The other thing you're going to need, probably, or you definitely need, is this cap for the strainer. It's got a hose fitting on it. Just hand tighten it down and hook your hose up, which you'll see here. You're also going to need a piece of scrap hose here. I have taken an old hose that when we bought the house was left, and I don't particularly care for it as a garden hose, and it had a soft spot, so I cut it right about there, probably 6 feet or so. Should be enough. And you're also going to need some descaling fluid. I just happen to get the West Marine brand. It's a little cheaper than the name brand stuff, and it'll do the same thing. It's the same stuff. It just got to pay for the name, right? So, and you're going to need a 5-gallon bucket of your choice. Mine just happens to be orange because I spend quite a bit of money there. I probably spend just as much there as I do at West Marine. So anyway, that's all you really need to get going. And so pretty simple task. We should have her knocked out in about an hour. See ya. First thing we got to do, we got to get the engine hatch opened up, and we'll start with that. Alright, so for this part, all we got to do is take the strainer off, or the strainer cap, take the strainer out. We're going to clean that while we got it. Put this one on. And then we're going to attach the regular garden hose and do that. So, I'm going to try to do this where you can see. If not, so. GoPro, you suck. I'm sitting here filming this so I can try to make something educational for people, show them how to do something, and you heat up like a freaking, I don't know. You heat up, you give me an SD card error, and then you just shut down. And you don't give me any warning. I'm in the middle of filming. And all of a sudden I look down at my phone because I was stupid and bought the GoPro 10 Hero or 11 Mini with no viewfinder. So I don't know. Hey, SD card error. What the fudge? Anyway, we took a break because I was that frustrated. Grabbed a beverage, which I don't know. We'll see. May or may not help at this point. It ain't gonna hurt. We're gonna film the other side now and kind of pick up where we left off. So when you see the video, you're gonna see I start on the port end or the starboard engine, I finish on the port engine, and it's all GoPro's fault. It's that simple. So, cheers. All right, so because I don't know what I missed, I mean, I looked at some of the video, I downloaded the SD card. Anyway, we're going to try this again, and we're going to do it with the starboard motor this time, or the port motor, I'm sorry. I've already taken the cap off, put the hose on, got that going. So we're going to start her up and let her warm up. There we go. See you when we hit 170. All right, guys, so just a little quick tip here from the safety guy. Many of you know I was in the tank truck industry for many years as a safety person. Whenever you're dealing with acid, always remember A&W root beer, meaning you want to add the acid to the water. If you go adding water to acid, depending on the acid and the concentration, you could get a very violent reaction. Muriatic acid, sulfuric acid will do this. So always add the A to the W, A&W root beer. All right, so here we go. We got 4 gallons of water, or approximate, and then we're and yes, I know I'm not wearing the proper PPE, but it's one of those do as I say, not as I do. So we'll get this mixed up, and then we'll get her into the motor. No fuss, no muss. All right, so now we got our hose inserted. We're going to start the port engine. We're going to let that get sucked up into the engine, and as soon as it's gone, we'll shut her off and let her marinate. Here we go. And it's not going to take but a minute. Go. Hopefully this got on camera. I believe it did. But anyway, so we're going to let these two marinate for about 8 hours, because I don't think it was, I mean, like I say, I use salt away, so I don't think there's really any buildup. I keep the strainers pretty clean, and so we should be good after about 8 hours. Just kind of let it sit in there and marinate, and then we'll flush it out. And yeah, I think to flush it out, we'll probably use salt water, because we'll take it out and go for a spin. So anyway, gives us an excuse to run the boat. All right, see you later. All right, everybody, hope you enjoyed this. Pretty simple task, but I just wanted to, there's not a lot of videos showing how to do it on the engines, so figured I'd make one, show you how to descale your motor. I recommend they recommend once a year at least. We've put about 100 hours on the boat. We've had it just over a year, and you know, I wanted to make sure I protect my investment, because a pair of, or, you know, 2 engines, exhaust manifolds and risers, replacing those, if you have somebody do it, you're looking at probably 12-13 grand. So protect your investment for sure. I hope you will hit the like, subscribe, and the little bell button that's popping up down here at the bottom, if I can figure out how to do that. But we got some good things coming. We just got our Masters 50 gross ton near coastal. We'll do what we got to do, and then we'll get 100 ton. But hopefully we can start moving some boats around, trying to line some stuff up, some pretty cool stuff, pretty unique stuff boat work wise. Trying to get that lined up so that we can bring you some pretty cool content I think you'll like. But until then, have fun, Stay safe, stay salty.